Good afternoon and welcome to the Montgomery County Commission meeting for Tuesday, October 19th. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman?
Here.
Commissioner Dodd?
Here. Stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First up, County Engineer Paul, and by the way, that was a wonderful bridge opening, and we have an exact date when it's actually going to be open yet?
No, we don't have an exact.
Okay. That's good.
About 4 weeks.
Okay.
Thank you.
I
Thank
saw they
you.
installed the lights again, but
Yeah,
yeah, exciting. Yeah.
yeah, so, yeah, we're looking forward to it. Excellent. Thanks for being there. Okay, we did have just 2 items today. To approve purchases and acceptances of temporary construction easements for road right-of-way purposes and to record the same. The first is Resolution 21-1306 for William C. Kessler for the Little York Road Bridge Replacement Project in Butler Township. And 1307 is Scott E. Bankin, trustee of the Robert T. Bankin Trust for the Air Hill Road Reconstruction Project in Perry Township.
I move to approve. Second. All those in favor? Aye. Juvenile Court.
Good afternoon, thank you Commissioners. We have one item on the agenda today, 21-1308. This is authorizing agreement with Nationwide Children's Hospital doing business as the Abigail Wexner Research Institute to collect, enter, analyze, and report data for the Family Treatment Diversion Program in an amount not to exceed $8,500 through September 30th, 2022.
I move for approval. I second. All those in favor? Aye. Treasurer's Office.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the Treasurer's Office, we have Resolution 1309, authorizing disbursement of funds from the Treasurer's Delinquent Tax and Assessment Collection, or DTAC Fund, to the Montgomery County Land Reutilization Corporation in an amount not to exceed $654,597.94.
I move to approve. Second. All those in favor? Aye. County Administrator.
Under the County Administrator, we have, under the Clerk's Office, approved the minutes of the meeting on October 12th, 2021. Resolution 1310, approval of bills, and that list is available in the Clerk's Office.
I move for approval. I second. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Administrative Services.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I have 6 for your approval today. The first one is 1311, the approval of personnel actions. This list is available in the Clerk's Office. 1312, select the bid and authorize an agreement with Becker Construction Incorporated, general contractor for the Regional Dispatch Center second floor renovation, Office of Emergency Management project at their lowest and best bid of $610,300 through February 28, 2022. 1313, authorize a facility software maintenance agreement through a Sourcewell cooperative contract from Dude Solutions for the Facilities Management Department in an amount not to exceed $25,876.95 through July 31st, 2022 with an option to renew. 1314, authorize a commencement date agreement with Town Centers Limited Partnership for the leasing of 4303 West 3rd Street commencing 10 years after occupancy of the space. 1315, rescind Resolution 19-1539, which authorized an agreement with Uptown Dayton for consulting services due to the organization providing notification of intent to close. And finally, 1316, solicit bids for a phone response trailer for the Office of Emergency Management.
I move to approve. Second. All those in favor? Aye. Environmental Services, Matt.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Environmental Services has 4 resolutions today. First one is 1317, amend the agreement with Double J Construction Incorporated for construction of the Gunther and Schroeder Water Main Replacement Project by adding $987.27 to the original amount for a revised total of $1,105,438 $13.19. 1318, accept an easement deed for sanitary sewer lines through property belonging to OCRD Holdings Ltd. in connection with the development of Storage Shop USA Phase 1 and record the same. 1319, release 100% of the maintenance bond and subdivider's contract with Kettering Health Network for the Southview Hospital project. And the last one is 1320, accept the subdivider's contract from MLPC Capital Development LLC for the Resonetics development.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Human Services.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We also have Resolution 1321, submit the Homeless Crisis Response Program funding application to the State of Ohio Development Services Agency in an amount of $965,900. Also authorize agreements for 1322 for Daybreak for Emergency Shelter Services through March 31st of 2024. 1323 is the Building Box Adoption Services, Inc. for adoption services for placement and finalization for one child in an amount not to exceed $3,000 through September 30th of 2022. In addition, authorize agreements for substitute care services through March 31st of 2022. 1324 is Northeast Ohio Adoption Services. 1325 is Omos Cincinnati Children's College Hill Campus. And 1326 is One Child Placement Agency.
I move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Do we have any comments by county administrator?
Thank you, Commissioners. Next Wednesday, Commissioners, October 27th at 10 a.m., we have an opportunity to celebrate the grand opening of the new Montgomery County Employment Opportunity Center at the Westtown Shopping Center, corner of West 3rd and Gettysburg. And this is going to be just super exciting. Right on the heels of Paul opening up the bridge. He did a great job of the ribbon cutting of the bridge. So now we have right up 3rd Street, our new center that will open next Wednesday. Our staff and key partners at Sinclair and Miami Valley CTC and the Greater Ohio Workforce Board have spent countless hours setting up the new Westtown EOC. And we welcome everyone to come out and see the new center. In addition, we're going to have our workforce mobile unit there. So the workforce mobile unit, the new center, on the heels of Paul opening up the bridge as far as the ribbon cutting, a lot going on in the Northwest Dayton corridor. And Commissioners, great job on your leadership on this. Great investment. Over $3 million will be invested in total when it's all said and done. This is going to be a beautiful addition to the community, and all are welcome to come. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
I bet we'll have a nice group coming, because when we were there touring a couple weeks ago, a gentleman was knocking on the door, asking if he would come in and get started, so I think that's great. Good, we're excited. So, residents at our Stillwater Center enjoyed a special performance from the Cincinnati Circus last week. I'll be like, yeah. There was magic, juggling, and the bubble machine, which was an especially big hit. Our outstanding Stillwater staff also dressed in carnival wear. I hope we have pictures of that. That'll be fun. It'll be fun to see. You know, at Stillwater, our dedicated staff cares for children and adults in our community who have profound intellectual disabilities or physical challenges and significant medical needs. You know, if you're looking for a rewarding career, this is it. You can apply at mcohio.org.
Great. Well, I want to share that Public Health, Dayton Montgomery County will be holding a Safe Sleep drive-through event on Saturday, October 30th from 11 to 1. And that will be held at the Job Center. And qualified families, meaning those that are pregnant or have an infant, can receive a free pack and play crib, a gift bag with a t-shirt, a Safe Sleep onesie, and other good things. So these are so critical that we have these community events, because we're just having too many babies not reach their first birthday because lack of safe sleep. So we always put this out there, please remember ABC of safe sleep. Sleep alone, on their backs, and in a crib. We've just had too many in the last couple of years. And so this is about awareness, and you can go to Public Health's website, which is phdmc.org. You can also get that through our county site to register for the drive-through event, because they do need to know how many pack-and-plays they need to have, bags and everything ready. But I think that's so great. No excuses. You can have a pack-and-play, and they don't need to sleep in your bed. Absolutely. Well, I am going to jump on the bandwagon of congratulating Paul, even though it was, 6 days ago now. So it really was an honor to take part in that whole celebration. And it was wonderful to hear about the community engagement part of the whole process. And I know you've heard it once, but it was really visionary on your part to not only talk about it, but make it happen. And it'll be a testament for decades to come of the approach, and it will tell the story of this region as well as some national stories. So I don't think we can take any of that for granted, and it symbolizes, if you couldn't walk away from that ceremony and not realize how it symbolizes the bridging together of East and West, and just many, many different connections. And that bridge has been the site of so many important events, like the annual, although it hasn't happened since it was been down, but the Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the Peace Walk, the longest table, I remember attending that, and on and on. There's a reason why it's called the Peace Bridge. So, just all of the Wright brothers, all of that is wonderful. So I know this will probably be the last time, but congratulations on really doing it and doing it right.
Thank you. We had help with a lot of really talented people in the community.
Yeah.
Teams working on the bridge, so great, it turned out great. Thank you.
Yeah, and then Judy and I were also at Wegerson on Sunday or Saturday. Losing track of my days. And the styrofoam recycling event. And I learned something, and though I would share it with the public, as much as we get all these styrofoam food containers, they cannot take them because they have residue on it and it messes up their machines. So more than one person showed up with a bunch of those because we get them from everywhere. So learn like I did, everything else. And I know we had one at Centerville after Christmas.
Yes.
And there was one at UD that was very successful. So it's building awareness. Hopefully we'll have another one after Christmas, because even though there's all kinds of shipping issues right now across the world, there's probably going to be a lot of styrofoam unpackaged in the month of December. And so we want to capture that before it ends up in the landfill. And I'm still just amazed, that company, Food Development, that they take a truckload and then it goes down to a cube, because styrofoam is so much air. And then they make it into things like picture frames and surfboards and all kinds of stuff. So as you can tell, I really like that event, and building the awareness of how we can take better care of our planet and our landfill and everything, so that they're greener in years to come. So commend everyone who had anything to do with that. Thank you.
It seemed to be a steady,
Yeah, there
line.
was-
It wasn't jammed, but it wasn't empty either. I mean, it was just a continual flow.
Right. So it's pretty down.
Was everybody pleased with it, with the turnout?
Yeah,
Matt?
We said we have a lot of good employees that set this up and try to connect and get the outreach,
A lot of volunteers. I talked to some ladies, and they think it's great. We're there to help, right?
Good week.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay, all right, well, our next commission meeting will be right here Tuesday, October 26th at 1:30.
I move to adjourn. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.